Hello everyone. Today let us know about the project online beauty store. So first let us extract the zipped file. Let us click on OK. So we can see that the file is extracted and the folder has been created. Now inside this we can find 3 other folders. So let us extract all the 3 zipped files here. So one contains source code and the other contains database and the other contains project documentation reports. We can see that all the 3 files are extracted. Inside the source code folder we can find all the PHP files that are required to execute the project, and in the database we can find the database of the project, and in documentation we can find all the documents required. Now let us copy the source code and let us paste this in C drive under XAMPP folder in the htdocs folder. This is because I have installed XAMPP control panel in the C drive. Wherever you have installed XAMPP control panel, you can paste it in that particular folder. So you can find all the PHP files here. Now let us open XAMPP control panel. So here let us start Apache and MySQL server. These 2 servers are required to execute PHP and MySQL projects. Now let us copy the name of the source code and let us open the browser. So here I am using Chrome browser. You can use any of the browser, but Chrome browser is more effective. Type localhost / and paste the name what you have copied. So this is the project, but we can find there is an error with a database. That is because we have not imported the database. So let us import the database. For that, type localhost / PHP myadmin. So this will open the MySQL server. So let us copy the name of the database. Since we already have the database, let us copy the name. If you don't have the database, then you have to create the new database. So under databases, let us paste the name of the database what we have copied and click on create. So this will create the database, but we can find there are no tables in this database. We can create the tables, but since we already have the database, let us import that. So click on choose file, and in the database folder we can find the SQL file. Let us open it and click on go. So this will take some time depending on the size of the file. So once it is imported, we can find all the tables which are present in this database. So there are 9 tables. Administrator table includes administrator details. In billing, all the billings purchases done by the customers are stored here. Under cart, the items added to the cart can be viewed. Under category, different categories of products. And in customer, the details of the customer. All the details of the customer is stored over here. In message, the messages done by the admin to the customers or suppliers, and from the customers or suppliers to the admin can be viewed here. Under products, all the product details are stored in this particular table. In purchase, the purchase details, that is the bill ID, product ID, how many quantities purchased, all these details are stored here. And in supplier, the details of the supplier is, we can view it here. So this is about the database. Now let us refresh the project. So we can see that the project is error free. So this is the online beauty store project where there are different customers, there are different suppliers, and variety of products can be viewed here. We can view the products by the based of sellers, and we can also view by categories. So admin is the one who maintains the entire web page, and he is the one who monitors the web page. Customers can register and then they can log in. Suppliers can also register and log in, and they can be added by the admin manually. Now let us log in as the admin. There is an admin login panel where the admin must enter their login ID and their password. By clicking on login here, admin can log into the portal, and under admin profile, here the admin can make changes to their profile details such as their email ID, contact number. Then under change password, here the admin can make changes to their password details. Admin accounts, here the admin can add other admins. If there are more than one admin who manages the web page, then their details can be added here, and then the password and login ID must be provided to them by this admin manually. Under category, the different category of products must be, the category names must be added by the admin. Based on that, the sellers will upload their products. So we have added one category. We can see one category has been added, and we can view all the categories here, and it can be edited as well as deleted, and there are subcategories for different categories. So let us add the subcategory. To add the subcategory, you have to select the main category. Under that, we will be adding the category name, which will be a subcategory. Then the description about the subcategory can be added. By clicking on submit, the record will be added, and we can view all the main categories and subcategories over here. And again, we can delete or edit the details over here. Under view customers, here the admin can view the different customers by either entering their name or their customer ID or their email ID. Under view products, the different products can be viewed by the admin, and here once the seller adds the products, it must be approved by the admin, only then it can be viewed in the website. So here we can view anytime the admin can reject or keep the products under pending list. Under messages, here the messages received by the admin from different customers or sellers, as well as under compose, admin can send the messages. Under add suppliers, the suppliers, that is sellers, must be added by the admin. So here they can be added by the admin as well as they have the login option. They can also sign up. The company ID must be added, then the name of the company must be added, then the login ID and the password must be entered, then the logo of the company must be included, and where is this particular company is located, that is where is this particular supplier is from, their complete company address must be added, and country, from which country this supplier has. So here under country, they must select the country, and once they select the country, they can select the state. Then their contact number must be entered. By clicking on add supplier, the supplier details will be added, but we can see that the login ID is not valid. So let us add the valid login ID. Again, it is not the valid login ID. So the login ID should be as the format of the email ID. So here the login ID should be email ID, and the password should have minimum 8 characters. So we have not given 8 characters, we have only given 7 characters. So let us give a password with the 8 characters, and even the confirm password must be same as the password. Okay, now let us click on add supplier. So we can see that the supplier is added. Under view suppliers, by selecting the company name, the supplier detail can be viewed by the admin, and again these suppliers can be deleted by the admin. Reports, let us view later. Let us log out from the admin now. We have added the supplier in the admin panel, so let us log in as the supplier now. The supplier must add their email ID and password to log in. If there is no supplier account, then they can also sign up. Once the supplier logs in, under supplier profile, they can update their profile details. They can make any changes to their profile detail. Under change password, they can make changes to their password details. In add products, here the supplier can add the different products by selecting the category and the subcategory. They cannot change the supplier name. Then they must enter the product name. So what is the product they are going to upload on the website? Then the description about the product must be entered. So this will make the customer understand more about the product. Then the image of the product must be selected. Then warranty. So how many years this particular product has the warranty. Then what is the price of the product. Then how much discount is available for the product. And what is the stock available. Whether it is available or it is out of stock. Then how many days the item can be delivered. So maximum within 10 days the item can be delivered. Then started. So the discount will start at what date and ends at what date. That also must be mentioned over here. Then click on add product. So we can see that the product has been added. And under view products, we can view the different products added by this particular supplier. So the admin can view only the products added by them, admin can view all the products added by all the suppliers, but the supplier can view only the products added by them. Now let us log in as the admin. Because the product added by the supplier is not approved, to approve only the admin can approve that products. So under view products, let us select the product category and subcategory and the supplier and click on view products. Now we can view the product and we can see that the product status is pending. So click on approve. If there is any changes that has to be made, then the admin can make it. And the status must be selected as approve and click on change status. So the product status has been updated now. Now let us log out from the admin. Now under skincare products or under Lotus products, we can view the product added by the supplier Lotus. So let us log in as the supplier. The supplier must enter their email ID and password for login. Under view products, now we can see that the product status is approved. Before that it was pending, now it is approved. Under messages, in compose message, the supplier can send message to administrator or any of the customers. They must add the message title and the message must be entered. Then click on send message. So this will send the message to the particular sender. So let us log out from the supplier. Now let us register as the customer. The customer must make their registration by entering their name, the first name and the second name, and then the contact number. The email ID, password and confirm password is required. Other than these details, other details can be added later by the customer. So for the registration, they have to enter their name, contact number, the email address, password and confirm password. The password and the confirm password must be matching. Sign up now. Under login, the customer must enter their email ID and the password. By clicking on login here, the customer will be logged in successfully, and they can view the different categories of products based on categories as well as based on sellers. On viewing the products, by clicking on detail, they can view the product details, and if they wish to buy the product, they can add that product to cart. They can also view the other products related to the product or purchase together with the product. Once it is added to cart, they can add the quantity how much they require, and either they can continue shopping by leaving it in the cart, or they can proceed to checkout. If they doesn't need, they can delete it from the cart. Once they proceed to checkout, they must add their delivery address. They have to enter their date of birth. Once the date of birth is entered, then their address is also required. They must select the country of the customer and the state of the customer. The contact number and email ID is already present. Click on update my account. So this will update the account of the customer. Under cart items, they can view the items which are in cart, and they can proceed to checkout. So if they want to make any changes, they have an option here to click here, and they can make changes to their address details, and then they can view the payment and they can make the payment. So they must enter the cardholder's name here, then the card number must be entered, and then the expiry date of the card is required, and the CVV number of the card must be entered. Then by click here to make payment, the payment will be made successfully. They can view the invoice under product orders also, and in change password they can make changes to their password details. Under product orders, they can view the order made by them with the purchase date and the delivery date, and by clicking on the customer's name, they can view the invoice in detail. So let us log out from the customer. Now let us log in as the supplier. The supplier from whom the customer has purchased the item. By entering the email ID and password, the customer can log in. Under reports, the order report or the purchase report from the customer can be viewed. So let us log out from the supplier and let us log in as the admin. The admin must enter their login ID and password. Under reports, the different billing reports, that is the items purchased by different customers, can be viewed here. Under messages, the admin can view the message from different customers as well as from the suppliers. They can also message to the customer or the supplier just by selecting the compose message. So let us log out from the admin. So this is about the project online beauty store. Thank you for watching the video. For further queries, kindly visit our website. Thank you.